Okay, C1, C2, you need your prologue finished. C1 needs to be connected to the archive router, and I have the console 1 plan purchased. Make sure you go to the archive router, not netcut. There are two different things. Obviously, you're going to want story mode purchase. Well, on console 1, start from story mode. Then from here, we're going to want to go into a invite only session. Now, this is a disclaimer. This is not meant for like complete new beginners. Not that it's hard to do, but if you don't trust your archive connection and you don't work out the kinks, you will definitely ruin your account. You will lose fast run, rank, money. Actually, you'll keep money because that's pretty much saved on the quote unquote cloud. But go ahead and decline that alert. You're going to want to make a habit of that because at the end of this glitch, or whatever you want to call it, um, that alert will pop up. And if you accept it, your account might get smoked. There's a good possibility. Now, this is the way I've learned slash was taught. Other people may have different ways of doing it, but this works for me and it's very consistent. So this is console 1. We're just going to force a game save on the character that we want to work on, okay? So after we force a game save, we're going to go into Rockstar Creator, and we are going to lock our console 1. You don't have to skip ahead, just follow the video, and I might over-explain, but I don't want no questions. I don't need, a ton of comments, asking me questions. I can only explain so much. So the in-game stuff works the way you see it. Now, if you get kicked off randomly, that's your internet connection. That's your setup. You need to work out those kinks. Okay, now that we are in Creator, all we're going to do is hit the pause button. And on this screen, we're going to hit lock on the archive router. If you don't know which lock button to use, you might not want to continue. Now from here, we're going to load up our C2. And we're going to go straight to story mode. Now from here, we're going to go into a invite only session. Now, I have a female character that we're working on today. And so the idea is whatever gender you are. So obviously, hang on, go to manage characters, pod menu, manage characters. We're going to go into this real quick before I start explaining the other stuff. Now, the customer wants the unlocks on the female character. So whatever gender you want in the end is the gender you want to lock your console 1 on. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and delete this character right here, this female. And then after we delete it, we're going to create the opposite gender. Just copy the rank, doesn't really matter. Now, save and continue, you don't really need to mess with stats or anything like that because the stats from your C1 console character that we already locked on, which is the female, will already be there. So we don't need to mess with anything like that. Now, once we go complete that process, it's going to put us in an online session. Now, obviously, we don't want online players killing us and interrupting, so from here, go into an invite-only session. Because this is a brand new character, get a street vehicle or a buzzard, doesn't matter. Make your way over to a clothing store.
Hello? Damn it! That's gonna talk right here. Number of that headshot guy.
A general rule of thumb, do not leave your mouse over the lock button on archive, because if you accidentally click it, there goes your account. So move your mouse above the lock button so it does not unlock console 1 on your laptop, just to be safe. Now from here, I kind of trimmed this out a little bit. I'm not going to show an hour plus of me just spam buying stuff. Personally, I like to back out of the clothing menu that I'm purchasing stuff in and make a game save. So like, let's say maybe 2 or 3 sections, I back out and make a quick game save by like switching an accessory or something. You don't have to do that. I feel like it helps with saving more stuff, but that's just me. Now, the very end of this, you're going to find yourself at the mask door because a lot of the special outfits are going to be in the casino mask in here. There's some other outfits in some other mask. After you're done buying everything you want to buy, force a game save, make sure you see the orange loading circle. And from here, you're going to want to go to story mode. Now, this next step is very important. Once you fully load into story mode, you want to close your application. Don't forget to close your application. That's very important. So here we are. I'm just going to go ahead and accept this, whatever, and close that. Now, we are back on console 1. Before we do anything, we want to skip on over to our friends list. And we want to make sure that they populate and or appear. That's how we know we're connected again to the servers. So they're not populating. So what I do is hit the pause menu and then wait on the first alert, and that second alert right there you're gonna want to accept. Now come back to the friend list and make sure they populate. Don't be in a rush, but just double check. And now we're gonna want to make our way into an invite only session. Okay. Now we have to save all the stats and everything else on the account. So a little note: if you're level 8,000, um, just know you will lose your rank. You will be down to a level 120 because obviously your level's maxed out at 8,000. You cannot change the value of that because it is maxed out. So if you're this far along, you might as well just continue. So normally, if you have outfits on the character you're working on, the first thing you want to do is come in here and buy one of the standard outfits. Does not matter. This saves your outfits and it also saves your gender. So like when I'm doing gender swap and not unlocks, I won't buy anything on C2. I will come in here and do this process, but I will not buy the standard outfit because that will switch the gender. Now, after we get the cops on us, we simply gonna lose them and keep track of the last 4 digits of the first string of numbers on your rank. We want to make sure that the 5850 changes in order for your rank to save. Super, super important. Even if you think it worked and the value did not change, your rank will not save. But right now we have 5850 still. When we lose the cops, we're gonna double check. Okay, 5950. The value did change. So that's good. Now, the next step is we want to spend a little money. Okay, we have to save the money, even though the money in the bank should say because it's the server side, it's in the clouds or whatever. But keep in mind when you do this, any money that you have in your cash, you will lose. Also a disclaimer, if you have any like OG unlocks, like the dev shirt, um, the asshole t-shirt and some other like stuff is still unobtainable today. Like you will lose, the older stuff. You won't unlock everything. So even though this is quote unquote all unlocks, You won't get everything. So after we've lost the cops, spent some money, and bought a standard outfit, we are going to force a game save and then go back into story mode. Some people say doing the whole losing the cop thing saves your fast run. Other people say it doesn't save your fast run because your
Man,
fast
I
run
was
is,
drunk.
cloud
But
based and
sooner or
saves
later getting
anyway.
drunker.
But obviously you want your stats and your rank to stick. So from here we're going to reconnect. Now, after we reconnected, the app is going to close and just accept it and come back in here. Now back on, C1 again, we're going to double check the friends list. Again, we're not going to be in a super rush. Go into an invite only session. Now, very, very important, you want to decline this alter character alert that's going to pop up. Okay, we have a standard outfit that I bought. The money is there, the rank is there, everything seems to have saved. The stats even saved, even though there were no stats to begin with because it's a new character. But at this point, everything looks like it's saved, especially since the female's face looks like a man now. Your fast run, everything should be saved. Everything went correctly. And now you just make your way to a clothing store or your apartment, see what you unlock.
Oh my god!
Um, Side note, the female cannot unlock a base 5 t-shirt. I know the male can. A lot of this stuff is still unknown. We don't have a complete new up-to-date list for any of the components. I guess no one really decided to follow up on it. I don't know.
Sup, amigo?
But right off the rip, I'm just going to check some of the more rare stuff. I know some players will check everything else, but
What?
the party, so we have the 5-year, the 10-year outfits, we have the salvage yard outfits, the GTA anniversary fits, which is pretty cool. The seasonal fits here, got the monochrome suit. We have all the career progress outfits. So we have Trevor right there. Somewhere down here, I believe it might be CJ's outfit. We have the golf, so you can get the golf gloves on your
Who?
modded outfits if you want. These I don't really care about personally, but maybe some of you do. And it's just KO heist stuff that we unlock, even though we never did the heist. Again, KO stuff we unlocked. Sorry, Diamond, and we never did the heist. So these videos are all trimmed. There's no major editing.
Left hand.
Nothing went wrong for me, so it's going to be tricky for things, like things going wrong for some of you guys. Like I can't help you troubleshoot it, from my screen right here because nothing went wrong for me. Um, a lot of people love this outfit right here, the Fist Fury. I strongly believe it's one of the casino masks because every time I buy all of them, I seem to get the mask. But then again, I buy all the masks, so. cool bodysuits. We got some wireframes. Everyone really likes the wireframe suits, or at least I do. Some festive ones with a skeleton one. You know, the Yeti, they got the
Oh,
Gooch outfit.
I'm sorry.
I think on the
I
mail we unlock
forgot.
more festive outfits, but I'm not totally sure. And we're just gonna skip through some of this other stuff here. Obviously, we have to check out the tops. We got all the career tops here. Now, some of you may have noticed there's like some long pauses between clips or like me saying something and then doing in game. I voiced over this whole video. Didn't want to, encounter a mistake and then not talk about it. I just wanted to do one voiceover, go over everything. We got a bunch of nice festive sweaters. So I hope this video, you know, explains it pretty well. I got the nice pajamas. Um, so we do get a bunch of arcade shirts for this.
Did somebody say something?
It's a shame we don't unlock more, considering you spend almost an hour and a half plus just buying everything in the damn game. So brands, obviously that's where your ps5 t-shirt would be. We don't unlock a whole lot for brands on the female character as we do on the male. DJ stuff, I don't care about none of this. Fame or shame. GTA anniversary stuff's kind of cool. Get all the story mode mask here.
Shout if you need me.
Manufacturer logo shirts, don't really care too much for that. Now, some stuff you may own, but there could be, a few other items that you don't own because even though they are available to purchase, because after we do unlocks, they may show up in the store, but you may not always own, an item. So just double check through the store if you missed anything. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't.
So, you're, looking for stuff.
So again, the dev shirts, the asshole t-shirt are unfortunately unobtainable. We do have a cool alien t-shirt. Again, I'm not checking most of this because I'm just interested more of like the more like rare side of things, or I guess the more common things people like.
Yeah, just have a look around. Okay.
I'm not sure there's really any rare sneakers or nothing like that. Bunch of headphones. Some people like these. The construction helmets, firefighter helmets.
There's like lots of stuff everywhere.
I do apologize if there is a massive lisp. I am currently a little sick. Got a bunch of beer hats that everyone loves. More beer hats, just festive. Which a lot of people don't even realize to ask for or look for. Now, that purple snakeskin is something weird. I mean, I've seen that pop up a few times. I don't know if it's actually rare, but this is biker helmet that I haven't seen. This is all just regular stuff. I say regular, but it's just stuff I don't care about. Typically, you do unlock all of the party hats, or at least most of them.
You see anything you like?
Now, these are cool. You unlock a lot of new stuff on this, like a lot of old events from years ago. The unicorn mask is up here somewhere. Yeah, so this video, for some reason, just crapped the bed. The rest of the video didn't even show. Like right here, it just cuts out. But anyway, that's the entire glitch, all unlocks, and I hope you guys enjoy. Obviously, I suck at editing, but y'all want to give me a follow, I'd appreciate it. Peace.